I am Kesten Rono, and you are here for day 9 of A Course in Miracles. Thank you for being here. Let's jump right in. Yesterday, we were learning how miracles are a healing process, transferring something from someone who temporarily has more to someone who temporarily has less. They are filling a lack. This suggests that what we are healing is a lack of something. If a miracle is healing, we can imagine then miracles' source being love expressed maximally, that when we are lacking love, we can invite this subconscious process of miracles to take place and heal us. Miracles are healing through the process of love. Today, day 9, miracles are a kind of exchange. Like all expressions of love, which are always miraculous in the true sense, the exchange reverses the physical laws. They bring more love both to the giver and the receiver. Miracles are a kind of exchange. We know that from yesterday. Like all expressions of love, like we were just talking about, miracles being a process of love, exchanging something from someone who temporarily has more to someone who temporarily has less. Like all expressions of love, which are always miraculous in the true sense, as miracles spring forth from love, their source, the exchange reverses the physical laws. They bring more love both to the giver and the receiver. Here it's stating that if I give you some material item, I no longer have that item. If I have 3 apples and I give you 1 apple, how many apples do I have? I have 2 apples. There are still 3 apples in existence until you eat one, of course. But here, this expression of love, this exchange of love, is suggesting that when I give you love, I receive love. It feels a little bit counterintuitive, but when I offer forgiveness to someone, I benefit from the power of forgiveness. They receive forgiveness, and I find that the act of forgiveness brings me some sort of levity, as it would bring them, the opportunity to move forward. Forgiveness, I think, is another example of reversing the physical laws. Come on, big girl. Come on, sweeties. And so here we're inviting ourselves to accept that miracles are a kind of exchange. Like all expressions of love, which are always miraculous in the true sense, the exchange reverses the physical laws. They bring more love to both the giver and the receiver. Please allow yourself to recognize that it is a very normal thing, even though it defies material physics, that we can offer something and receive as we give it. The exchange of love. Miracles are the exchange of love, and they bring more love to both the giver and the receiver. May we move forward without fear, knowing that when we give the love that we have, we are not in lack. A new lesson. For the past 2 days, we've been contemplating time and how the past is influencing our experience in the present. Yesterday had quite a few messages in the lesson. We were trying to allow ourselves to accept that by being in the present, as we're always in the present, that the past itself, if we are always in the present, just simply does not exist. And that is a challenging concept, and we were asked to we were asked to accept that these concepts could feel very foreign when we first get started. But we are allowing ourselves to consider the reality that we do not fully understand the present because we are contemplating ideas from the past. And I think this could even be extended into the future, but we don't need to go there yet. It's the future is always in the future relative to the present. We never actually arrive in the future, and we are never actually living in the past. In the present, we fill our thoughts with ideas of an illusion. The past never, ever, ever being in the present being where we always exist, and our present being defined by our experiences of the past. It is very logical and very linear that we accept the past as real. But yesterday we were being invited to let that idea relax, that the past, by literally not being here, is an illusion, and feeling our thoughts, or what we perceive to be our thoughts, with ideas of the past and applying weight to the past itself blinds us from the truth in the present. Yesterday we learned that our minds are preoccupied with past thoughts. Today, lesson 9 invites us to say, I see nothing as it is now. You see nothing as it is now. This idea obviously follows from the two preceding ones, but while you may be able to accept it intellectually, it is unlikely that it will mean anything to you as yet. However, understanding is not necessary at this point. In fact, recognition that you do not understand is a prerequisite for undoing your false ideas. Recognition that we do not understand is a prerequisite for undoing our false ideas. And in the beginning lessons, we were allowing ourselves to believe that we do not know anything, that the items around us, the ideas in our mind, and even our upsets, we've applied all the meaning that we can to them, and we do not understand them. These exercises are concerned with practice, not with understanding. You do not need to practice what you already understand. It would indeed be circular to aim at understanding and assume that you have it already. Let me repeat that. These exercises are concerned with practice, not with understanding. Meaning we're taking the ideas that we're receiving and we're not worrying too much about exactly what they mean. We're taking the step for the sake of taking the step. That's something that I struggled with when I was younger, and something that I'm accepting now. An excitement about pursuit of an idea, taking a step simply for the idea of taking a step, and then discovering excitement about whatever is on the other side of the step, regardless of what the outcome is, releasing timing and expectation into the unknown. You do not need to practice what you already understand. That sounds obvious. It would indeed be circular to aim at understanding and assume that you have it already. It is difficult for the untrained mind to believe that what it seems to picture is not there. The idea can be quite disturbing and may meet with active resistance in any number of forms. Yet that does not preclude applying it. No more than that is required for these or any other exercises. Each small step will clear a little of the darkness away, and understanding will finally come to lighten every corner of the mind that has been cleared of the debris that darkens it. I think we can simply boil this down to accept that we're here to practice for the sake of practicing. These exercises, for which 3 or 4 practice periods are sufficient, involve looking about you and applying the idea for the day to whatever you see, remembering the need for its indiscriminate application and the essential rule of excluding nothing. For example, I do not see this typewriter as it is now. When was the last time you saw a typewriter? I do not see this telephone as it is now. I do not see this arm as it is now. Begin with things that are nearest you, and then extend the range outward. I do not see that coat rack as it is now. I do not see that door as it is now. And I do not see that face as it is now. It is emphasized again that while complete inclusion should not be attempted, specific exclusion must be avoided. Again, we're not looking to name systematically every single item that we can possibly see, but if we are looking at anything, we do not want to exclude it, as these ideas should be able to be applied to anything and everything that we could see. Be sure you are honest with yourself in making this distinction. You may be tempted to obscure it. And that's it. I see nothing as it is now. Here, we're being asked to practice for the sake of practicing. We're not being asked to practice something that we believe we already understand. And while we might be able to intellectualize the idea that I see nothing as it is now, we likely do not. Here we are trying to release our understanding about any item that we could possibly notice. And I think this book is right. It is difficult for the untrained mind to believe that what it seems to picture is not there. Is that true for you? I see these plants here, and I'm being asked to say, I see nothing as it is now. But a simple argument, even back to myself, would be, of course I see this plant. It feels very real to me. And yet I'm willing to believe that there is something to this idea, and I don't understand it. And here I'm being asked to practice it. So if you are also willing to relax any idea that you could have, some preconceived notion, understanding that it might be an idea of the past itself, and that the past is not where you ever are ever, that you are always in the present. And here in the present together, we are exploring a new idea, and we are being asked to simply say, I see nothing as it is now. We don't have to understand the exercise itself. We don't have to understand the meaning or exactly where we're going. We simply want to look around the room, or look around the outdoors on a walk, look around our car, and allow ourselves to simply say, I see nothing as it is now. Let's try it on. There must be a door in your home if you're inside. Can you see it? I do not see that door as it is now. There's a TV here. Do you have a TV in your room? I do not see that TV as it is now. Maybe you're watching this on a computer or even on your cell phone. I do not see that computer as it is now. I do not see that dog as it is now. I do not see this plant as it is now. I do not see this wall as it is now. And I do not see myself as I am now. Please, today, if you dare, take a step for the sake of taking a step. Let's not worry how it works out. We can release our timing and expectation into the unknown. We can allow ourselves to believe that we are always in the present, a logical idea, even if it's challenging to digest. and we will accept a more challenging idea that perhaps all of what we are perceiving around us is not actually the way that it is. And so I thank you for taking on a new idea, for taking a few moments today to simply look around and allow yourself to say, I see nothing as it is now. I am Kesten Rono, and I am so grateful that you've joined me this far. Day 9, Lesson 9 of A Course in Miracles. Tomorrow, we enter double digits, and I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you, and be well.